Hi, everybody. It's time for a weigh-in. I want to say Wednesday, but now it's Thursday. Hey, everybody. Okay, it is time for the weigh-in. Now, yesterday I asked Honey to kind of like explain where he's at and how he felt about it. So I'm going to go into that next, and then I will give you my weigh-in. All right, Honey.
Yes.
Okay. I have missed you for like the last 2 weeks, I think 2 or 3, and I've given your weight loss,
All right.
weight gain, whatever it is. And so I want you to do it today. We just did a workout this morning, Honey and me, and tell us your weekly update.
My weekly update, I'm down negative minus 0.4 inches.
Good. Inches? You mean weight, right?
Pounds.
Have any thoughts about any of this?
Yeah, just been eating clean and not going up into my dailies. I'm leaving a couple on the table, and then when we do go out, I don't get too deep into the weeklies.
Right. As far as like going out, I know that has been kind of like a challenge.
Mm-hmm.
So do you think maybe we've done less of that?
Yes.
How do you feel?
Yeah. We do our Friday night date. Saturday, I don't think we went out. Sunday, we didn't go out. So
Right.
I'm able to. I think if you get too deep into those weeklies, you're going to be sorry. Because I mean, come on, we're working out steady and 5 days a week, and I only dropped 0.4 pounds. At this rate, I did the math. It's gonna take me 26 weeks to meet my goal. And that's fine.
Unless you hit a plateau, it could take longer, but it's a possibility.
Thanks for that.
Well, okay, if it happens though, I mean, as far as your healthy habit changes have happened, if you go into a plateau and stop losing even by ounces, do you think that's going to set you back as far as like wanting to throw in the towel or anything like that? Or do you think you'll keep plowing through? How do you feel about that?
Yeah. Free foods, we found out, are not so free. So
Right.
if I plateau, my plan, if I plateau, I'm gonna cut back on the free foods.
Okay. All right. Now, I am counting my calories as well right now. I've opted to do that, and it's really made a difference for me. You're not doing that. You're just counting points still right now. So as long as you're seeing a loss, are you going to continue to do that? Or are you going to, do you think if you plateau, maybe start looking at the calories as well?
Yeah, exactly. When I say I'm going to cut out the free foods, that's what I mean. I'm going to start focusing on the caloric content.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. But I'll let you take point on that. For now.
All right. All right. Well, thank you so much. Okay, everybody. Let's get to my weigh-in. This week, I am down 0.8, and I'm really jazzed about that because this little experiment that I'm doing, keeping this journal, I keep my food in my Weight Watcher app. Everything goes in there, even the free foods. And then as I sit down to eat the meal, I take out my journal and I put in the calories, the fat, the protein, and the points in here. And I get all that information from the nutritional content from the app when I put those meals in. So it's really easy. I just transfer the information, I put it in here, and that way I see everything at a glance. And I know how many calories I've intaked so far for the day at every meal and how many I have left for the rest of the day. Because one thing that has become very apparent to me, I was very religious about doing this week, is that here I thought I was going to have to take in somewhere about 1,500 to 1,670 calories per day in order to lose a mild amount of weight. Lo and behold, that's not true, because of the number I've been averaging every day, I can see that I have to fall somewhere between, I want to say 1,270 and 1,350 at most in order to see this mild weight loss. And and I don't know, 0.8 is, I still think that's pretty much of a mild weight loss. So I'm really glad about that. But so one day I remember even reaching like 11 something. And, it seemed pretty low to me, but I am making sure that I'm getting a lot of protein in, and my protein is falling somewhere between 100 grams a day and 120 at most, and I can't seem to do more than that. It's just, I'm full, I'm satiated, and I'm having the lean choices of protein, and so I don't want to force feed myself when I'm not hungry, right? So this seems to be working right now. So I'm going to try to keep it at that amount of calories as long as it's working. And it does seem low to me, but I am, postmenopausal. I'm 55. I am active, but my metabolism is slower than if I was younger. So obviously I need less calories to do the same amount or of activity as somebody else who is younger than me. So my metabolism is just, I want to say I have a super metabolism because I can do more on less rather than my metabolism is slow. No, it's just very, very efficient. So that's it. It's too efficient sometimes. But anyway, so that's what it is, and that's where it's at. And I'm going to continue to count those calories. One thing that's important that was very apparent this week, and Honey and I both agree, is that there was a night that we had pea soup for dinner. We had that with some other items, and the pea soup, which is very good for you, it was homemade. I had the recipe, everything in it. It was 0 points. It was 0 points, 0 point food, right? But it added like 380 calories or something like that to the to the meal, and we were both flabbergasted because that really ate up a whole lot of my calories that I couldn't put on something else. And so it really struck us that we do need to pay attention to these free foods because they're not free calories. As good as it is for your body, you still will not lose weight if you are not in a deficit. And that's just the bottom line to it. And so that just kind of like opened our eyes to, we don't want to cut out beans and legumes because they're very good for you and we love them, but we do want to keep them at a serving, and at a serving that we know how many calories they are. So I will continue to count my points and my calories and my protein and my fats, which I keep pretty low. And then Honey will probably join me doing that when he stalls and he's not happy just counting the points. But right now, he's happy just counting the points. One of the things that I've been doing as far as like dessert goes is I've been making sure that I have not you get in those baking moods and you just want to, let me make some cookies, which is really easy for me to do because I have kids. And honestly, I've been meaning to make them some healthy cookies, but I haven't lately. And one of the reasons why is I think I'm holding back because I know that I would like them too, and I'm trying to not do that. And so, believe it or not, I've been giving them like a protein bar once in a while for dessert because I want them to have more protein too. But I'll probably make them some oatmeal cookies later today. But that's what I've been doing. For dessert, if I'm hungry and I have the calories, is I'll go for a Quest protein bar, and there's all kinds of wonderful delicious flavors, but I never eat a whole one. It's 200 calories. Yes, it's 20 proteins, but it's just too many calories, and I don't want to go over, and I don't want to get into the habit. I don't need it. I don't want to get into the habit of having to have the whole bar when I don't. So I'll make like a cup of tea or a cup of coffee or something, and for dessert, and I'll have half of a Quest bar, which is 100 calories. It adds about 80 to 100 calories to my day. And it's very filling, and it's satiated, and the protein in it just kind of like quells any more hunger, and it doesn't keep me reaching for more sweets. So that has worked out very well. To my oatmeal in the morning, in order to boost my protein, I'm adding either a quarter or a half a cup of low-fat cottage cheese or non-fat Greek yogurt. And I seem to like that quite a bit, so I'm okay with that. I've done mostly just egg whites in the morning with like one slice of Canadian bacon ham, and that is and I'll cut it up in it, and I'll have like a half a cup of egg whites. And so I've seasoned the egg whites just how I like them. So I'm used to eating those now. But I've taken the egg out most of the time because the whole egg just adds more calories and more fat calories. And so I'm trying to keep those calories down and the protein level up, so the egg white seems to do just fine. And then, believe it or not, it's actually a treat to have a whole egg now and to have the yolk with it, which I know it has choline in it. It has all these wonderful things that actually work to help keep the cholesterol down and to help to break down fats and stuff like that. And so once in a while, I'll still have, the whole egg, I like that. But in order to keep the calories, down, I'm really watching that. So, but anyway, I'll show you some of the things that I've had. And if you have any questions about how I'm doing this or what I'm doing, let me know in the description box, and I'll try to answer them maybe on a video if I get enough. But how was your week? Let me know how you're doing, and if you're seeing a loss or if you think you need to change some things up in order to do that. Okay, guys, I'll show you some food, and I will see you next time. Bye. All right, so here I am adding cottage cheese to my oats in the morning. It really helps to stretch things out. I love this smoothie in the morning. Sometimes I'll have applesauce pancakes, sometimes protein blueberry pancakes, little PB Fit on top, some sugar-free syrup, serve it with an egg, Canadian bacon. Definitely not starving. Lots of protein and fiber at lunch. Not always a salad. I'm more of a burger girl. I just changed my bun, and I changed instead of French fries or chips, so maybe have some green beans or something like that, maybe half a bun. Some tuna salad with some apple, and instead of all mayonnaise, put some yogurt in there. Bring up the protein level. Here's my turkey Salisbury steak and stroganoff, some fish, green beans. Fruit makes a nice dessert, and to help fill up that tummy, I really do lean on some 0 Point green soup sometimes, and it's just veggies, and that's always good. Lean protein, I've got shrimp, I've got fish, here's some salmon working its way into the week, and I'm really, really loving that nice quiet moment with a cup of hot chocolate and a half a Quest bar.